Choosing a marketing platform, man, that is a huge decision. It's not just about picking some new software. You're basically embedding a new philosophy into your team's DNA. Today, we're going to dissect two of the absolute titans in this space, HubSpot and Marketo. So let's dive in.
Right at the heart of this whole HubSpot versus Marketo thing is a really fundamental question you have to ask yourself. Are you all about streamlined simplicity, something that gets your entire team up and running like yesterday? Or do you need an enterprise-grade engine, something built for maximum power and complexity?
Okay, think of it this way. On one side, you've got HubSpot, the all-in-one ecosystem. It's kind of like the Swiss Army knife of marketing. It does a lot of things really well. On the other side, you have Marketo, the enterprise automation powerhouse. This is more like a surgeon's scalpel, designed for incredible pinpoint precision. Two very different tools built for very different jobs.
So let's kick things off with HubSpot. Its entire philosophy, its whole reason for being, is built around integration and ease of use. The idea is to bring all your marketing tools together, nice and tidy, under one roof.
The real magic of HubSpot lies in how its content and marketing hubs just work together seamlessly. And the goal here is to stop the madness. The chaos of juggling a dozen different apps for your blog, your social media, your email, your SEO. With HubSpot, it's all right there.
And one of the coolest features that shows this off is something called Content Remix. This thing is a massive, massive time saver. Just imagine writing one solid blog post and then having the platform automatically spin it out into a bunch of other formats for you.
And that's exactly what it does. You write the post and boom, suddenly you've got social updates, email drafts, even little audio clips all ready to go. This isn't just about being efficient, it's about taking your core message and blasting it across every channel without, tripling your workload.
Now, HubSpot's real ace in the hole is its built-in CRM. Because it's native, meaning it was built right in from the start, you get to skip all those clunky integrations and data silos. Every single website visit, every email open, every download. It's all tracked in one clean profile. And that's what fuels some really powerful real-time personalization.
And the automation part? It's surprisingly easy to get into. The professional plans come with 300 workflows. But here's the kicker. They're built with this visual drag-and-drop interface. You seriously don't need to be a developer or a coding genius to build out some pretty sophisticated campaigns.
But what if your organization's needs are, a lot more complex? What if you're juggling a super long, multi-touch B2B sales cycle with incredibly specific targeting needs? Well, for that, you've got Marketo.
Marketo, which is now part of the Adobe Experience Cloud, isn't even trying to be the all-in-one guy. Its focus is absolutely razor-sharp. To be the best, hands down, at orchestrating complex, large-scale marketing campaigns, especially for those big enterprise B2B companies.
One of its biggest strengths is lead scoring, and Marketo goes deep. It combines behavioral data, like someone visiting your pricing page, with demographic data, like their job title. And crucially, it also uses negative scoring to downgrade leads who've gone quiet. So your sales team gets this super precise, almost mathematical list of who to call right now.
For any big marketing team, proving your ROI, your return on investment, is everything. It's the whole ballgame. Marketo's answer to this is a tool called Marketo Measure, and it's designed to do one thing: connect your marketing activities directly to revenue so there's no question about what's actually working.
And it does this with some serious sophistication. Instead of just giving all the credit to the last thing someone clicked before they bought, Marketo Measure gives you all these different attribution models. That means you can see the entire customer journey and assign value to every single touchpoint, from the first ad they saw to the final demo they requested. This helps you understand which channels are actually driving revenue, not just generating clicks.
Okay, so you've got these two incredibly powerful platforms, but how fast can you actually start using them? This is where their philosophies really diverge. Welcome to what I call the implementation race.
With HubSpot, you can be up and running in a matter of days. The setup wizards and that built-in CRM mean you're not stuck waiting on the IT department. Marketo, on the other hand, is an investment of time. The setup is technical, it requires a deep integration with your CRM, and your team is almost definitely going to need formal training. It's incredibly powerful, but that power needs a proper foundation.
And of course, we gotta talk about the money. The pricing models here are just as different as the platforms themselves.
HubSpot's pricing is pretty transparent and starts at a point that's fairly accessible. Their Marketing Hub Professional plan, for instance, kicks off at around $800 a month if you pay annually. It's a seat-based model, which is pretty straightforward. You pay for the users who need full access.
Okay, now compare that to Marketo. Here, we're talking about a whole different scale. Annual contracts typically start in the $40,000 range and can easily climb way up from there depending on what you need.
So why the huge gap? It really comes down to their fundamental philosophy on cost. HubSpot's seat-based model is all about your team size. It feels more like an operational expense that grows as your team grows. Marketo's model is database-driven, so it's tied to the size of your audience. For a big enterprise, this is treated more like a capital investment, reflecting the massive market you're trying to engage.
So, after all that, how in the world do you actually make a choice? Well, it all comes down to aligning the platform's strengths with your team's most critical priorities.
All right, let's just break this down into one simple final framework. You're going to go with HubSpot if what you really care about is simplicity, speed to market, and an all-in-one system that your whole team can pick up and use quickly. But you're going to choose Marketo if what you require is that enterprise-grade complexity, the most sophisticated automation and attribution you can get, and especially that deep native integration with Salesforce.
Ultimately, it really just boils down to this one question. Are you building a marketing engine that is designed for rapid deployment and ease of use? In other words, speed. Or are you engineering something for massive, complex, enterprise-level reach, something built for scale? The answer to that question is going to tell you everything you need to know.